October can be a quirky month. It's a month investors often associate with stock market crashes. We are turning to Tim Biggam of Delta Derivatives. Tim, you have been with us in good markets and in bad. What are your observations about this year?
Yeah, absolutely. September actually over the past decade has been by far the worst month for stock performance. Happy to have that in the rearview mirror here as well. Plus we have the Fed that I think is nearing the end at least of their hiking cycle, if not already there. So a couple of the headwinds that kind of were a negative for stocks, I think maybe, starting to at least lower here. And we're heading into year end, which normally is bullish for stocks, especially, the big tech names here. So I'm kind of favoring those going forward. The Apples and Microsofts of the world, didn't like them, 30% higher. Now that they've had the pullback, finding them attractive here going forward, not only on a valuation basis, but also with a solid dividend yield as well.
Will the midterm elections have an effect on trading in the stock market?
Yeah, I think if the Democrats happen, to retain the House, that could be a negative, at least short term. But I think it's already baked in that, the Senate is kind of, up for grabs at best here. The House is probably going to go Republican. So I think that's already factored into the stock market here. So unless we have a surprise with the Democrats doing much better, I think, the elections probably will be nothing more than a one-day event. Certainly nothing to really trade off of except for a very short-term trade.
Tim, what are some other stocks or sectors for trading or investing?
Yeah, looking at some of the kind of, ancillary tech names, the ones that make money off of big tech doing well, I kind of like some of the chip stocks here that have been just, taken out to the woodshed. So stocks like Qualcomm that certainly will benefit from a resurgence in Apple. That would be my number one pick going forward. That one has dropped about twice as much as Apple. And I think the selling's getting overdone here. So tech stocks, I think, going into year end may be the place to hide out.
Always good to get your trader talk. Thank you, Tim.
You bet, anytime, Nancy. Take care.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.